All right. I would like to begin by letting you know that I have been writing a series of letters. And here, on one of the letters, I've put on it, this is a part of a series of letters dated April 1st, 6th, 11th, 16th, 20th, 26th, 30th, May 4th, and so on. And I've written some since then, since May 4th, and I am continuing to write these. So I first began to write these letters because I was in distress about the possibility of being asked to leave the homeless shelter I was staying in. See, the court orders to stay at home because the coronavirus had begun to happen. I mean, there was a contagiousness situation, and so the government gave us these orders to stay at home. And of course, for people staying at a homeless shelter, that would mean that we would stay in the homeless shelter. Okay, but it was my observation that we were being undermined because we had these formal meetings at the homeless shelter, and I had begun to realize that they were disappearing. They were being ellipted, and I was having distress about it. I mean, we just had a formal meeting where we put on the wall, papers informing us about the court orders and everything, and then these just vanished and disappeared, and I was in distress, and I had the impression that the director of the men's shelter was asking me to leave. He had given me a date by April 20th. He said I had to move out, and I was in distress about this. I was like, am I hearing you correctly? Is there something going on? And evidently there was something going on. We were experiencing fluxes in time, and I was uncertain about how things were going to be. Okay, so I began to write a letter asking a person who has been harmlessly staying at a homeless shelter to leave during the coronavirus pandemic is wrong. It is wrong and unethical. It is also unwise. Before I continue to expound on how wrong it is, I need to bring something to your attention that pertains to this. Okay, every year we experience an annual undermining. Our spirit guides, may it be, we may call them saints and apostles, heavenly hosts, etc., bring to us gifts at Christmas time. These gifts are personalized gifts. Last Christmas, December of 2019, we received personalized gifts at the homeless shelter. We received them at the Refuge of Hope shelter here in Canton, Ohio. I received presents, and they were personalized. They reflected that they knew all about me, and they gave me something very personalized that suited me, and also reflected that they were helping me with my individual needs. Okay. We were deadlocked, and our lives resumed with different general gifts. Everyone received the same kind of coat, the same kind of backpack, the same kind of socks, the same kind of crossword puzzle, etc. See, after we had received our personalized gifts, we were deadlocked. Some people, turkeys in the heavenly plains, made us disappear. And then we gradually reappeared, and our lives resumed with different circumstances. So when our lives resumed, we received our gifts again, but this time we received general gifts. everyone received the same kind of backpack, the same kind of, socks, crossword puzzles. It was just overall general gifts. Okay, so turkeys in the heavenly spiritual planes do this every year. Every year. They take our personalized gifts because they want us to feel unloved and to believe we are unloved. They do not want us to believe that we are individually loved. They want us to believe that no one knows us and that no one cares. We are glad that we received some sort of gifts, but our personalized gifts we did not receive. They were ellipted. We received them and then we should we say we couldn't retain them? Okay. They ellipted. They disappeared and then it was like we never received these. Okay. Why obstacle this annual message of love our spirit guides give to us? These general gifts we did receive were bought by the shelter. So we received these general gifts and see the people there, including us, we produced a prime and we put in our primes into the form of paper money. And then see, we're involved with games, denying the true origin of money. Okay. And we received, these gifts and also a general check of an amount of money for Christmas. And we were deadlocked again. And then our lives began to disappear and our lives resumed with yet different circumstances. And the money that we had been given, a general check, was ellipted. It was as if we were never given the money. And we were. We were given these checks. And the gifts that we had somehow were purchased by a donation instead of by us at the shelter. See, you can't have your money. You can't, okay, I'm gonna have my, hold on. See, these are turkeys who are quite mean. They're very mean to us. But this is something that everyone goes through. Not only people at a homeless shelter. I mean, you do in your homes. You go through a series of elliptions. Okay, but this is very true. Now,